pronouns are she, her. It is August the 1st today, Thursday. It's still grey. It was raining this morning when I took Anna to nursery. It's warm, which is nice, but where is summer? Where is sitting in the garden on an evening with a wine? Where is barbecues on the weekend? Global warming, climate change. I have a stack today. Lots and lots to show today. But before we get into that, I pulled a card. Last video I pulled the Hermit, and I was a bit confused by it because I was just about to launch into 24 hours of cross stitch, start-a-thon, and I didn't know if it was a warning not to or what, but I had a very helpful comment from Karen who said might be to use the lamp, like the light from the Hermit, to make sure that you're looking at the details when you're planning stuff. So that was very helpful, and I did. So I went back through everything that I had pulled for all my starts, realised that I was missing a few beads. So I got those ordered. I don't have them to show you in haul because I put them straight in the projects, but I thought that was very helpful. So thank you for the Karen. I really appreciate it. And this week I've pulled the 8 of Cups. I'm confused about this card as well. I don't pull the 8 of Cups a lot in like my personal, again with the Hermit, like I don't pull it a lot, so I find there's certain cards that I'm just like, oh yes, I know what you're saying, I get the message. But this one is all about like moving on, leaving something behind, taking a different direction. I don't know. So again, I'm like, is this about me? Is this about someone else? I have pulled this in the past, I think, to do with my stitching, and really the strongest feeling that I get to it is about like UFOing a WIP, like just leaving it. It's not serving you. Move on. I don't think there's anything here that I'm gonna UFO, but if you're wondering whether you should let stuff go, just go for it. If it's not serving you, you know, stitching should bring you joy. So don't be afraid to let it go. So yeah, if that's you, if you're UFOing something, let me know. Even if you're just putting it down for a while. You know, it needs some time out. You need to carry on while it stays put. Let me know what it is and why. So yeah, that's my Tower of the Day. What I'm into, stitching. I've just been stitching a lot, which is really nice because that's kind of why I wanted to do this start-a-thon. I was in a little bit of a lull there for a while, and I can say that I'm out of the lull now, so that's great. So did the 24 hours cross stitch, and at the minute I'm doing Katie the Nap Time Stitches challenge for Stitch the Summer Olympics, which is really fun. I love watching the Olympics every 2 years, summer, winter. So yeah, happy that the Olympics are back. Got all of this to show you. It's basically going to be a WIP parade. It's not, because these are not all my WIPs, and a lot of them are new starts that you haven't seen yet. But we're going to be here a while. So grab a drink, grab a snack. Watch this in 2 halves if you need to. But yeah, let's get going. So 24 hours of cross stitch, like what I was going to go right into at the weekend when I filmed last, had 6 new starts. So first one I'm not going to show you because it's a gift for the people at Anna's nursery, and it's just like a stitch of the logo of the nursery. Not going to really advertise that here, but I did 633 stitches on that since I last filmed. It's coming along great. It's going a bit quicker than I expected, which is nice. And I've got, 4 weeks to finish it. Plenty time. Next one, so I haven't unzipped any of this. It's going to be zipping and possible clinky clanky, but yeah. So the next one I started is Christmas Barn Quilts, and this is the counted canvas piece by From Nancy's Needle. This is a smaller one compared to the other counted canvas pieces that I've done in the past, but it's come along great. Oh, this is where it like super see-through, but there you go. I put it on a Q-snap this time because this piece of canvas isn't big enough for the stretcher bars I've got, but it's doing great in a Q-snap. So yeah, this is 18 count mono canvas, what you do counted canvas work on. And I started in the middle with this gold square. Kind of counted along. I miscounted somewhere. It's fixed now, but because it's so geometric, you can't really fudge stuff. You gotta fix it. So yeah, this is really fun. This bit is a bit complicated, like this filling in the background here, and then there's lots of detail in the wreath that's really cool. So this uses a ton of different threads. So you've got Karen watercolors, which is a 3-ply really thick cotton, some number 12 braid Krynic, silk lame, Entice, both by Rainbow Gallery, and some pearl cotton number 8 braid, I think. So yeah, I was hoping to have that kind of square done, but it might come. Maybe I put it in my plans for Stitch Summer Olympics, so it might come back out. But it goes really quick. It's super satisfying. Yeah, I don't think I'll have it done by Christmas just because there's so much else that I need to stitch. But then I'll take this and the 3 other pieces that I finished to the framers, and get them all framed. Not necessarily the same, but just so all the counted canvas pieces are done together. I really enjoy doing them, but I don't think I'll do any more. They take a really short amount of time, which is great, but that means it's over really quickly, and it's quite a lot of material, you know, price-wise. So bang for your buck, you're not getting a lot of time. But they are really fun. You know, you don't have to buy all the specialty threads. You could just do it with DMC pearl cotton. So I might in the future just do like little ones, and you could even do it with scraps of yarn or whatever. But yeah, a whole design like this is pretty financially intensive. Did that make sense? Made sense in my head. So yeah, that was my other start. That was the 2 Friday starts, was the nursery one, and this one. show project bags as well because they're just pretty. My Christmas robin. These are, most of mine are by Tracy, who she doesn't make bags anymore, and it makes me super sad, but they're amazing bags. I love them. Treasure them. So next start was Blossom Goddess. It's quite a big piece of fabric. It's going to be quite a big one. So I'll put it up on the screen what it's going to look like because these Mirabilia charts aren't the best. So this is a 32 count linen. It's called Plain Air by Spycart. Just a Spycart. So I started at the bottom just because that's pretty full coverage at the bottom, if not entirely full coverage. And got some stuff in. So yeah, this is just DMC. This in here is a Karen Water Lilies, which is lovely. All those spaces are for beads, I believe. Yeah, really pretty. Really liking this one. Just an easy one. Easy fancy lady. Easy. Should be careful what I say because that's going to probably come back to bite me. Oh, this was one that I needed beads for. And these were Magnifica beads, which are discontinued, I think. But managed to get what I needed for this one, otherwise I was going to have to sub. I think there's pretty good substitutions for Magnificas, like colour-wise. But yeah, what are these ones? I have some Magnifica beads in here. Are these the right ones? Do I need more? 1026. $1006. Excuse me while I'm 2 sets of them, yeah. I'm back. I don't know. I thought I'd ordered the exact right number. I can't find my order to check what I actually ordered, but I got a brilliant fuchsia and it was supposed to be a bright fuchsia. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. I just thought I had got everything. Anyway. So that's Blossom Goddess by Mirabilia. This is in this cute Scandi Birds one. Call this one. Again by Tracy. Then later that day, I started probably my most exciting one of these ones that I've been wanting to do since I got most of the materials. Still had to get some more beads because I've got the wrong beads or didn't have enough beads or something like that. I don't know. Started with the lovely Megan of the Long Distance Stitches. Started Moonglow / Floral Dreams. I don't know whether to rename this Moon Dreams or something, because it's a mashup of the two. But this is look at that, it's so beautiful. This is a 32 count Blue Moon by Bestitch Me. So yeah, I have the little thing. You can't see actual symbols to see a chart, but this is a mock-up of what I'm stitching. So I'm stitching the two ladies like kind of stood together. They're having a outside slumber party naked, as you do. So yeah, that's what it's gonna look like, and then all these doodads I'm gonna move around so it looks better later on. So Megan's only doing Moonglow. She's not crazy like I am. So I started. Oh, Helen, come on, get your act together. So it doesn't look like much of anything at the minute. But I started. This is Floral Dreams blanket. I'm changing it from yellow to turquoisey. And then this is Moonglow. So they're like butted up against each other. So I was just in here trying to decide. It's already mocked up. My husband did the Photoshop thing, but just so I know in my head like where it goes to. So we're all the way down here. We're gonna go quite a ways up, and then hopefully have room at the top for a good moon in a good place. So yeah, really, really, really excited for this. Happy to be starting, and with a friend. Yeah, so we've got a pack of beads here. These are seed beads 02009. Where do they go? They're for Floral Dreams blanket. Is there another one? Oh, and 0968. They go in their hair. That was all the making sure I have everything. I'm still not sure I have everything. It's concerning. It's okay. So yeah, let me know if you have a good name for that, because I keep just calling it Moonglow, but it's not just Moonglow, and I don't really want to call it Moonglow / Floral Dreams. I need a new name. This one's in this cute sage green with birdies. I like this one a lot. So then the Sunday of 24 hours cross stitch, I started glittering leaves. Again, I'll put a picture in because they're not great. And this was on the key snap because I have delusions of grandeur that I'll finish this because it's stitching up quite quick. So this is on 32 count Dusty Cottage by Bee Stitch Me, and I love it. These leaves are beautiful. This orange is a DMC. Oh, and then these two things, there are two Karen water lilies. Let me tell you what they are. This is Tequila Sunrise. Oh, and this is Hot Peppers. And they're so soft. I love water lilies so much. And then all DMC. This is a really small project. For me, it's small. So I've got my Kate Blanford floss drops instead of bobbins, and then this one I've got the right beads for. They're in a little box already. These are Mill Hill 62044, which is nice orange thing to go on her wand. That's the word. Yeah, really like that one. It shouldn't take too much time at all. I'm not doing 1/1 skin or anything. So I hope just to rock that out. And I've got a gold frame that's hopefully the right size that I got from a charity shop. So that's waiting in the wings. This one's llamas. Super cute. And then the last of my start-a-thon, but I love them all. So glad I did this. Very glad I did this, actually. This is Mother's Arms, but I'm just doing a little round piece of it. So it's a Mirabilia, but I'm just doing a bit of it. So this is where, is this the right way around? That's the right way around. Oh my god. Oh, I've got a grind guard on it as well. So this one's staying on the key snap as well, because of delusionals. But yeah, this is one that I wanted to do for Anna, for me and Anna. And I abandoned the other Anna project, so I wanted to get right on this one and get this done. And this will again be quite quick, hopefully. Not doing 1/1 skin. This is just 32 count white even weave, just to be really easy because it's full coverage. I am changing some beads in this one because on the picture and the beads that I picked out that were the right ones, there's quite a dark blue in there and I didn't like it. I wanted to go with like the softer pinks and blues. So these are like tiny little petite ones. Pinks. I think that replaces something. I've got a list here. I don't know. To be seen. I'm just doing the stitching and then I'll do the beading after. Because it won't be too bad. But yeah, just want to tone it down a bit because it seems it's a bit harsh. A bit harsh, I think. And this one's in this beautiful bird bag. It's like a light blue, nice vintagey bird and flower pattern. So that was all my 24 hours of cross stitch start-a-thon. No regrets. Just got to be careful on the details because I don't know why my brain won't. Why my brain has trouble with beats. I don't know. So that was all my starts. It's kind of in a weird order this week, but there we go. I had a finish. So we're into Stitch the Winter Olympics now. We've got prompts for every day these 2 weeks. And I'm loving it. It gets me to pick out some WIPs that haven't been touched in a while or otherwise I wouldn't be touching. And I got a finish. So the first prompt was, I haven't got it was for the opening ceremony, I think. So I was doing this while watching the opening ceremony, which I didn't rate highly. It was very odd. It felt very bitty. Like, watching it on TV, you kind of got everything, but as someone who likes to go see shows and stuff, I think about how it's perceived by everyone. And so I felt for the people who had like tickets to go see it and were only seeing a tiny portion of it, because you don't get to see the rest of the stuff down the river. I didn't rate it. Let me know what you thought of the opening ceremony, because I mean, they took a risk. It was the first time it's not been in a stadium. The rain was depressing. But yeah, so while I was watching the opening ceremony, so the prompt was to work on something that you started in 2024. So because it needs to get done, and it is done now, thankfully, I picked up Hamsa. So this is Hamsa Mandala. Oh, I don't have the picture. Put it in the thing. This is Julia's project for our second most magnificent ink circles round robin. This was meant to be sent at the end of June, July? End of June. I think, yeah. It didn't get to me until the end of June, because it went off on an adventure somewhere. So took me a little while longer to finish it than I intended, because I wanted to get it to Kim as quickly as possible so she doesn't have too much to cram before the end of September, when we need to send them on again. So yeah, I can't remember which bit was mine now. I think it was this way. Which bit did I do? I think I did this bit. I love it so much. Julia's colours are just beautiful. I'm really, really pleased that I've stitched some good thoughts in here for them to keep when they get it back. And yeah, I've been wanting to do. I don't think it would be a piece that I would stitch for myself, but I'm really happy that I got to stitch on it. Does that make sense? So yeah, this is on 40 count, because we're team 40 count in the, what are we? The Fellowship of the Withywindle. I have no idea what that means. But it's a Lord of the Rings thing apparently. And that's our team 40 count. This is done with 3 DMC, Anchor Black, and the variegated is a Jodery Designs Elven Wood, which I believe is discontinued, but it is beautiful. So yeah, started in 2024, finished in 2024. That will now go to Kim. I'm going to try and run to the post office tomorrow, so that gets gone. So yeah, I don't think I finished it while watching the opening ceremony. I crammed in a bit here and there as well, but it's done. That's the important thing. Next prompt was stitched on something patriotic. Oh, I was sick that day. So yeah, that was the Friday. Then the Saturday we had a ton of errands to run. We had to go grocery shopping. I had to go find Anna some uniform, and of course you have to go to a million different places to see what they've got and what fits her well. And you know, I had a list. Woke up about 4:30 on the Saturday and was sick. I knew immediately what it was. It's my TMI here for a bit. I've suffered from gastritis in the past, which I don't think it's reflux. It's just like, is it excess acid or you get too acidic in your stomach or something like that. I had it for like 6 months straight. Every morning that I woke up and I was sick, and no, I'm not pregnant. I went to the doctor, did a, what do you call it? Endoscopy. Yeah, diagnosed gastritis. Was on omeprazole for a while and just told, like, careful on acidic foods and don't take your medication on an empty stomach. So I don't do that anymore. So I don't know why some days, now it happens kind of once every 2 months or so, that I just wake up in the morning and feel instantly sick. I'm sick, feel much better. And then I try and have like a little sip of a cup of tea or a little bite of toast, instantly sick. And that's just me for the rest of the day. I can't eat or drink anything until the next day. I don't know what it is. I like nap in the day and wake up and I'm still sick, still can't keep anything down. The next day, absolutely fine. Have full breakfast. Don't know what it is. It's very strange. I know a lot of stitchy people or nursey people too. So if you've got any ideas of what that is, not looking for, any medical advice, but just, is it a thing that just for 24 hours you just go, no, I don't want anything in my stomach right now? Anyway, so I didn't stitch at all on the Saturday because I still had to go out and do all that stuff. And didn't stitch. I don't really have anything patriotic anyway. That was the one of the challenges that I was struggling with to do. I think the closest that I came was to stitch on my Sycamore Gap piece. But it's a struggle to make that fit because it's just a place that's kind of near me in England. That was for the Parade of Nations. Did I like the Parade of Nations? I don't know, because it was just kind of interspersed between everything. Normally at the games, it's all done at the same time. So I felt like it was not an afterthought, but I didn't get to concentrate on the Parade of Nations, so I would miss Nations entirely. Was really happy to see the refugee team right at the front, and Palestine, of course. Thinking about those a lot. But yeah, it's just like some massive teams were like on a big massive boat, or it's like several teams on one massive boat, and then like a tiny team that had like maybe 2 athletes and a coach and behind the scenes team were on like a little jet ski almost, a little speedboat, and it just didn't seem very fair. Anyway, back to stitching. This is a crazy episode. I don't know what's going on here. Day 3 was something to do with summer. I got Moonglow out again because I just love it. So that was, moon bathing with your best friend. or your girlfriend, whatever. Day 4, stitch something the colour, or is it blue, red, yellow, green, black for the rings. So I got out Stitch Together. This is the piece from Stitch North 2024 that we got, or you could get. Retreat exclusive piece, whatever you want to call it. This is by Tiny Modernist. So I was working on the yellow and the green. Because this is also a piece that I want to get done real quick. This one is a massive piece of. This is a 40 count for a doll. I think it's just a one of a kind thing. I had a name. Oh no, Neutral Grunge is what it's called. It's kind of this like purple greyish, and then this piece had like a big splotch, which I wanted to do for something else, but it's not going to work. But anyway, so this bit's over here. So it's teeny tiny. It's a bit washed out in this light. It's not that washed out in real life. But I've noticed I haven't done a load of Tiny Modernist in the past, I don't think. But I had just finished the X-Stitch the Rainbow piece that she did for the Tree Silks. There was the big teapot house with the rabbit. That piece. The way I stitched that is the way that I'm stitching this, because of the way she designs, I think, which I just thought was fascinating. The way my brain works, I try and find like a path through the chart. So with full coverage, I do like 10 by 10 rows, up and down, up and down, up and down. That's how I go, and I do cross country. And then non-full coverage, I kind of try and work on finishing a little piece before going on to the next piece. I don't know. I'm really bad at explaining this. The teapot one, even though it looks pretty simple, there's like a lot of elements to it. So I was like, what do I work on next? Like there's so much going on in such a small design. I'm like, I don't know where to go next. And this is what I'm feeling with this piece as well. It's not a bad thing. I just want to say. But I have to go back to what my full coverage brain kind of thinks, and just like, right, everything in this 10 by 10 row, like along the top, finish it. And whatever's the highest and the furthest to the left. All right. Right. Finish it. Stitch that colour, as much as you can. Do that back stitch that's there as much as you can. So I don't know whether it's I've forgotten her name. Tiny Modernist. The way that she designs, or it's just a similar type of design that it's just. Anyway, I'm loving it. So yeah, I worked on putting some of the yellow in and some of the green in. So now, let me check my chart. I'm not showing you the chart, but yeah, I finished the entire top 10. So this is 75 by 75? Is this? Ish. 70. Yeah. It's a lot of stitching. It's deceiving how much stitching goes into these pieces. But I already have a frame for it, and it's in this project bag. This is my project bag for this one. This is just the folder type one. But I think that's really, really cute, and it'll go up here somewhere. I might be moving. We might make this Anna's room before she starts school, which is a little bit terrifying because she's growing up, but also I'll have to move into the other room. So that's a whole other story. But yeah, to finish that and put it on my stitchy wall. Oh, and this is all Leo and Roxy. I mean Roxy Flossco floss thing. Obviously for the retreat. So yeah, a pink folder project bag for that one. Next one was for swimming, something with water, and I thought it was a perfect opportunity to get another Stitch North project out. I haven't even, well, see, I haven't started it. I hadn't started it until the other day when I got this out. This is the piece that I found on the freebie table, which I still really can't believe. This is Peaceful Evening Stocking by Dimensions. God, it looks so good. So this piece was just in like a Ziploc bag. It had the front cover thing. It had the chart. Chart's pretty beaten up. And the thread is like this. I don't know if these are the original thread holders. I trust that they've separated them correctly. So it has been on my wish list, this one. It's a pretty hard to get one. Goes on eBay for quite a bit, and it was already whoever put it on the freebie table, if it was you or you know who put it on, please let me know because I'd like to thank you. They reckon it's about 60% done, and I think I would agree with them. But for me to start this, I had to kind of work out where they had gone, because the chart that was the original chart that's with the piece hadn't been highlighted. I think the only bit that was highlighted was this, so they might have had a working copy that they had. So I've had to make my own working copy and kind of go and see where they've kind of got up to and where I need to think. So I kind of thought, oh, they've had all of this done, but there's quite a bit in here that there's more colour that needs to go in. And then of course there's all the back stitch. But I think as much as I hated doing it, I'll save it till the end with this one because I still need to figure out where stuff is. So I did actually do some stitching on it. So I've started this purple kind of down here, so I know where the end is, and it's pretty tight margin here. I can get it in an urge hoop, which is fine. I did this little piece here because the way that my photocopy, my arms hang, this little piece on the photocopy was like on a completely separate page. And then there was some loose threads on the back, so I either finished them off, stitched what needed to be stitched around the area, or just, made sure that they weren't needed and chopped them off and made it neat on the back. It is pretty neat on the back. Oh, the other thing that I checked before I did claim it was make sure that my X's go in the same way, and they do. So yeah, so the water, obviously you can see the reflection of the church in there, and it'll come around here. But this will be my stocking. So I stitched Anna's last year, the year before. I said I wasn't going to do another one. But this one drops into your lap, you don't really say no. So I'll finish this one. I don't know how long it's going to take me, it's fine. But then I will stitch the one that I have in the cupboard for my husband, that he chose. So we'll all have a stocking. So yeah, so next time I get this out, I think I'll start from the top and fill in everything that needs filled in. But yeah, really, really happy to have this. And excited to get it out, because I did just bring it home, kind of look at everything over at a glance, didn't start it, but it gave me an excuse to kind of get it out and make sure everything's in the right place and make a good working copy for myself and put a few stitches in. So that was that. And this is just in a folder one too, just to keep this bit all together. It fits really nicely. Then yesterday's prompt, because I haven't stitched today yet, was for cycling, I think, something round. I'm sure I could have made most things fit, but I got out Gather Here by Hello from Liz Matthews, and I don't know how many stitches I did, because I do count the stitches on this one, but there we go. This is on 25 count ish, not too sure, band linen, so you see it's finished on the top and bottom, and I'm using Classic Colourworks Bejeweled for the bird and the leaves, and Deep Fennel for the words. It's beautiful. So I did ATE, I think, and then these two leaves and this little bit. Didn't get a whole lot, but it was some 200 odd stitches. I do like this one a lot. So when I finish it, I'll get some like doweling rods or something to go down here. I'll stitch those in, and then I'll have a string so I can hang it. That's the plan anyway. For that one, it's so pretty. I'm really, really happy with those colours. Just looks beautiful on the white. So yeah, something round was these little berries, even though I didn't stitch a berry. But that's a lot of stitching, that one too. I think that's deceiving how much stitching is that one. And this one's just a little one, again, in a... So then I did even more stitching, aside from those two like challenges. I finished my July Stitch for Pride. So let me get this out. Here it is. So this is the full, well, not the finished, but I'm doing the spot sampler kind of thing. So this is July's piece, this piece here. This is Jeffrey Gibson. Really, really pleased how that one came out. Love it a lot. These are on 36 count Latte by Fibre on a Whim. So yeah, and August just dropped. I think literally just before I started filming. I saw Dee's email. So I think that goes going to go around here somewhere. I love it. I'm so excited for this one. So yeah, finished that off. And this one lives in this project bag by Tracy. And then the last thing I worked on, it's not really in order. Ooh, scissors. Was Wild Violet Moon Tea time. This is the little project that I take when Anna goes swimming. I sit and watch her and stitch. I thought I had I thought I saw a mistake. It wasn't. So I got 120 stitches in this last time she went swimming, and that's all that pink is finished now. So it'll be good the next time I go, because then that's just all filled in with the dark red. The whole cup's just filled in with that, so that'll be really easy stitching to do while she's swimming. And the mum that I sit with and chat to, her elder daughter is apparently into cross stitch, so I said if she needs anything, let me know, because I've got tons of stuff. So yeah, that was all my stitching. How many was that? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 WIPs that I worked on the last 12 weeks. That's a lot. It's not half of my WIP count, so not quite a WIP parade. But yeah, really pleased with all that. So plans for the next 2 weeks: carry on with Stitch the Olympics. Today is marathon stitch on your oldest WIP. So the oldest WIP that I haven't worked on my board is Christmas Village, Mill Hill. So I'm going to get that out and work on that later. And I won't roll this week just because I've had so much to stitch on. I will have a lot to stitch on the next week and a bit with the Olympics. I'll keep that out as my kind of working WIP. August Stitch for Pride I mentioned, so I'll have to get on that. Whether I do the stitching before I see you, I don't know, but I'll be doing the learning. Because I finished Hamster Mandala, I'll start Nathy's Water Dragon. That looks, it's only got 2 colours, that one. I don't want to jinx it, but it looks a bit simpler. So maybe I can get that one done quick, even though I don't need to do that one. I've got 2 months to do that one, basically. So that's fine. And then tomorrow, Plants and Petrichor sale starts. I'm signed up for it. I've pulled the floss. I haven't got any fabric out yet, but I'll probably use the same green. I don't know whether I'm going to dive into it or not. I feel like I will. I really enjoyed the last sale because they were really, really easy bites to do each week. I think this week is like drop the frames, and we maybe have like 2 weeks to do that. So yes, I'll probably start that. And then Monday, I've planned to Zoom with Trisha for our Serbian proverb sal. So I'll be working on that as well. I'm such a busy bee, but I'm liking it. Yeah, Really liking it. That was a lot in, I don't know how long this is because I stopped and started again. Life stuff I told you about when I was sick, but that was just like a 24-hour thing, not really a bug or anything. Still getting Anna ready for school. I can't believe she's going to school. It's crazy. I want to go on holiday. I want to run away for Christmas. I want to go to Turkey for Christmas, I think. Don't think we've got enough money to go. But we need a holiday. And it's like 6 months away. But if I booked it, I feel like I would be excited for it. I'm just gonna waffle. So I'm gonna go, so you don't have to listen to that. What are you leaving behind that's not serving you? Let me know. Let me know what I should name Moonglow, because I need something. And be kind. And I love you.